What's this? A blue screen? You know what that means? We're back on the Dreamcast, once again. Gotta jimmy the AV cables a bit. You good? That's how you know it's authentic. I don't think you could program an emulator to do that. It is, of course, $99.99, as always. Alright, video cable, I need you to behave. The Sonic Team game, it's probably not the one you think. Well, probably read the title. It probably is the one you think. A Phantasy Star Online. Going for a bit of a palate cleanser after Star Fox Adventures. Just starting up something that I can, you know, kind of play at my leisure. Experimenting with having more of a set schedule. Now, about a week and a half from now... Well, actually about 2 weeks from now. Yeah, almost 2 weeks from now. I'm taking some time off for my birthday. I have more games I'd like to start, but they're kind of long, so, you know, until then, I'm going to start up with this. We'll come back to it periodically after those other games are started up. I'm thinking eventually this is going to take over, like, my Friday slot, basically. Hey, Phantasy Star Friday. Alliteration. Let's push the start button. Start a new game. I have already input my keys that I have with my copy of the game. So, not going to show those off for you. There's publicly available ones if you want to, you know, play the game yourself. And you know, lost yours. Started on port A. We're gonna get a copyright strike on this. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, the gist of the story is that our home planet is screwed. So we sent out like probes and search ships to find a new home world. A ship called Pioneer 1 found one, started a colony, said, hey, this place is great, everyone else come on over. Pioneer 2 comes along. When they arrive, the settlement blows up. We are on Pioneer 2. We're going to be tasked to find out what happened to the settlers of Pioneer 1. This is our character creation. Got several classes here, grouped into different classes, races, and then genders. Veterans of the series may be noticing that there are some missing classes. So future versions of the game added more classes in, they changed a lot of things. There's like 4 different versions of this one game, spread across like 4 or 5 different consoles. So the very first one, we didn't have the Hugh Casil, didn't have Ragol, and we didn't have Omar. So there's 3 different classes. There's the Hunter. Those are your short-range fighters, your melee fighters. Rangers, they fight with guns. Forces, they're your mages. And you're split into 3 races: humans, Newmans, and castes. Those are robots. And then, obviously, in this game, you've got 2 genders. Or perhaps sexes would be more apropos. So, generally speaking, when people play this version of the game, and specifically this version of the game, you often see them playing as Humars. They're good all-rounders. They have, I think, the 2nd highest attack power in the game. They get access to, pretty good weapons. They can cast spells. Robots cannot cast spells. And the Newmans have, I think, lower stats, but they're better at spellcasting. But we're not playing as a Humar, because I don't like melee weapons. They're for the Boyds. We're playing as the RACAST, the Ranger Male Android. Because robots with guns. Can use all guns, but no techniques. There's a higher attack power. The difference between RACAST and RACASIL is that RACAST has better offensive stats, RACASIL has better defensive stats. And then Raymar has lower stats overall, but can cast spells. I don't care about magic. I want to be a robot. Alright. So, this head's the one I want. This body color is the one I want. Okay, proportion. Want something a bit less exaggerated, I guess. I don't know. We could make a big honking like Tonka truck robot. I don't know if I want to be looking at that, all the live long day though. Something a bit more proportionate. I think that works. Alright, character name. This is actually important. Because the characters you use in your character name determine something called your section ID. I think that's a period. And your section ID determines, among other things, the drop table your character uses. So, we are doing, of course, the douchiest thing ever, and making our name our Twitch TV handle. Because, when the call comes out for heroes, I know I'd feel a lot better if someone who insists on being called by their Twitch TV handle came out to play. I believe I have that right. So, enter. I believe we have all things squared away. Should be Viridia. There we go. That has the most of the drops I want. It's not ideal for raising mags, but I think it's good enough. Ideally, with mags, you actually want to trade between players with different section IDs, but we don't have more than one player. We're playing this all offline. But I think what we can do with Viridia is good enough. Most importantly, on the hardest difficulty, there's a weapon called the Spread Needle. And I believe Viridia has the best chance to get that. It's actually got 2 drops. Are you the douchebag who's insisting on being called by his full Twitch TV handle? Lovely. Pleasure to see ya. To act quickly. A skilled level 1 ranger. We have no choice. We're counting on you. You're literally all we got. Alright. Let's talk to you. People being very cagey. As you know. Yes. Alright. So first thing we're gonna do, head down this teleporter, head over to this building here. That is the Hunter's Guild. Talk to this lady. This is our side quest kind of area. We're actually gonna... Yeah, we're gonna start with Magnitude of Metal. We'll take this offer. Reward of 500 Meseta. That is our currency in this game. I see. A zillionaire. Whoa now. I'm a useless android ranger. I take offense at this. Alright. There is actually another android NPC ranger on the surface. Is there anyone to talk to? Aha! I think you're unique to this quest. They're just mags. Have to be found on the ground, not in this area that we're going to, usually. So yes, every hunter gets a mag as part of their gear. We have one. You can't see it right now. It'll pop up when we go out to the surface. We're down to forest number 1. Yep, there it is by our left shoulder. It's floating right by us. Let's see. Frame. Probably better than what we have. So in most versions of this game, mags are fairly important. Basically, they give you stats depending on how you feed them. They're kind of like your... it's like a little, like, raising minigame sort of thing. That'll pop up in this quest. Now... to take care of these. There we go. Door's open. We are looking, believe it or not, for something called monofluid. There it is. Now, in normal play, monofluids restore your technique points. When you cast spells, you use technique points. You may be wondering why we're looking for that when we don't have any technique points and we can't use them. And we're going to feed them to our mag. We actually are going to feed those to our mag. Eventually. We can... There we go. Okay. There you are. Hello. Any more? Yes. Oh, there we go. Targeting is all automatic in this game. It's not always the best, but it usually works. It usually works well enough. Actually, I should probably equip some of these things. Okay, not that one. So, minus 10% damage to enemies with the A Beast attribute stands for Altered Beast. I think that is a reference to another Sega game. We got another frame recently. Slightly better defensive power. We don't have a barrier yet. Okay. Onwards. We got Rappies. Our first level up. So we'll just pop in here, back out. Another frame. More beams. Magnificent. Money. Monofluid, lovely. Nothing in these boxes whatsoever. Can we feed our mag? Yes. To give it monofluid, I believe. We actually want to raise our mind stat, which generally is pretty bonkers for an android to do, but the thing about mags in this game is that the stats absolutely do not matter. Because there's an item called, well, a class of items called materials, which you can use on yourself to increase your stats. Later versions of this game have a cap on the number of materials you can use, but in the Dreamcast games, you can use as many as you want to reach the character limit for your stats. So the bonus stats that the mag gives you, at some point they just don't matter. They don't matter at all. One is still missing. I'm looking for it. Yes, we get a buddy. Eleanor Camuel. A RACAST. So she's now in our party. She's level 12. A bit over-leveled for the forest, honestly. So yeah, there are basically virtual pets. Because, you know, after Pokemon came out, after all the Chow stuff with Sonic Adventure, see why they didn't do more with it, with like the VMUs and stuff. Let's see. Who's gonna pop up here? It's important that we don't have to kill the enemies ourselves, but we do have to hit them to get experience from them. If an NPC kills one of these enemies all by themselves, we get nothing. We get no experience. It's not really a problem in this quest. It will be, I think, on the next one we do. Well, will potentially be on the next one we do. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. No barriers yet. A shot. Automate. That's our health restoration item. We will actually probably be using those at some point. Not yet. Our mag is hungry. It's not quite as in-depth as she's making it seem, but different items grow different sorts of stats and different rates. Generally speaking, health restoration items increase power the most. TP restoration items increase the mind stat the most. And then antidotes and anti-paralysis, so I guess status curing items increase dexterity the most, which is related to your accuracy. In later games in the series, if we were raising a mag, we want to increase power and dex, and not bother with mind at all. But the thing is, on this section ID, increasing the mind stat is the only way to get a certain photon blast. What that is when your mag gets a certain amount of energy, which is in the top left there, It's that kind of circular pattern around the, I guess, red circle up there. When that's full, you can do a special move. One of them is to give you an attack and defense boost. The only way to get that one is to increase your mind stat. So we do it all for that. Yeah, she's explaining it here. Usually it increases when you get hit. Haven't done that too much. That's usually what increases your photon blast energy. Or builds that up, I should say. It's kind of like a meter in a fighting game. Just this shiny thing on the ground. That is our target. Right where we came in. We got the missing mag. Alright, and that is the first quest complete. Let's head back up. Drop our, actually, see if we can equip anything better that we found on the surface. That's step one. Got a better handgun. No, we don't want those sabers. That's the same. Didn't find a barrier. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We can sell most of our extra stuff. Shop's probably not going to have anything useful. Saber, cane, this handgun is fine. Revives a fallen teammate. We're not going to have teammates. Telepipe we'll hang on to. That's a warp back to the town, basically. There's a spell that can do that, but we don't have spells. I have 9 of these in our inventory at all times. If we can manage that. Out of curiosity, let's check the weapon shop. Ooh, there's a rifle in here. -10 and... Damn. We just, we couldn't afford it anyways, actually. Handgun +2 we could. I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna hold out for now. We can do better. Do you say anything new? You probably do. And back to their dead masters. Oh, we're collecting them. Scavenging them off of dead hunters. Yeah, we only found one. Pay me. Alright, get our money. So, fun thing about side quests in this game. Once you complete one on a certain difficulty, you can't repeat it until you've cleared all the side quests on that difficulty. So if you look, you cannot select Magnitude of Metal again. You won't be able to until we've cleared all the quests. And there will be more after these 3 that pop up. We need to do these 3 first. Now, battle training. Find a hunter who is working down on Ragol. And hunter, bring him back. He went down on Ragol for a quest. This is a rescue. Just it's a two-man job with this fellow. Tariq, level 36. Way too high level to be doing stuff in Forest on normal difficulty. Yeah, he is a hunter android. And he can basically one-shot anything that's down there right now. Just this fellow's cousin is a hunter. He got himself into trouble. We're gonna go help him. Down. Okay, boxes. Get some money. Try and find some better gear. Barely anything in those. That won't be a problem. So we want to at least try and tag each of these. We'll watch Karik do his thing on that one. Yeah, just straight up dead. So it's important that we can get some damage on all the enemies that show up, so we don't lose out any experience. Because he will just slaughter these guys. Some wolves now, maybe? Yes. Yeah, we didn't get any experience from that wolf because we didn't hit it. Simple as. Okay, clean up these boxes. We're not much of value in these, but... Oh, a barrier, finally. Finally. Kind of like a shield, basically. That's what barriers are. To try and find a better handgun. On a spell that we can't use. We can sell that. If we were playing as the Raymar, we could do that. I wouldn't. Because, you know, we have gun. No slots in this one. No slots in this one either. Slots will be important later. It will come into play later. These things aren't really worth a lot of experience, so I don't really care if he gets them. I don't think he actually hit it. I think I actually killed it. Against all odds. Pop these open. Should be more enemies spawning. There we go. I have played other versions of this game, so I'm pretty familiar with this quest. This is my first time on the actual Dreamcast. Okay. Monofluids, we should check to see... Yes, we can. Yeah, we can feed it 3 items at a time, whenever it gets hungry. It's every, I think, like 3.5-ish minutes you can feed your mag. It's based off of something called beat time, which was a strange attempt by a watch company to make like a base 10 like way to keep time. It's weird. So yeah, different monsters in different areas each have an attribute. Ones here are native, ones in different areas each have different attributes. And your weapon can do better or worse against enemies with different attributes. But yeah, in this game at least, every enemy in every area is all just one attribute. Future expansions change that. But for now, all the enemies in the forest are going to be native. Karika's just standing there, like you do. Like the very useful gentleman he is. There they are. Finally decide to spawn in. Over there? No, there. Difficult enemies? You lazy sack of shit. No, I'm hitting them just fine. I'm killing most of them. Unlike, you know, a certain purple jackass. May or may not be named Barney. V is open. Get some wolves in here. Who's next? Okay, we tagged you. That's the important thing. These wolves like to circle you. A bit more difficult when they're when you're a hunter, trying to melee them. You can just sit back. Ooh, they get effects. That's actually not something you see in later versions of this game. That's neat. That is neat. Dreamcast, too strong. Can we feed you again? We can feed you again. Okay. Let's see. Into this room. The layout of Forest 1 and Forest 2 is basically always the same. Later areas are a bit more randomized each time you go in. Position myself here. Yes. Rappies play dead. That's their shtick. If you hit them as they're running away, they drop items. So yeah, the curse is actually color coordinated to what button the game thinks you should use to attack. Got normal attack on the red A button, power attack on the yellow X button. We have monomates set to our blue B button. We can customize it, and if we hold down R, it's kind of like a shift. It changes what the different buttons do. Don't really have anything yet that justifies using it. Eventually we'll probably get there. Antidote. We do actually want that. I think that's what we want. Either antidote or anti-paralysis pretty soon. Yeah, Karik's just explaining that again for you. Okay, we got the hit in. That's the important thing. This room. Here's our wayward hunter, Ash. He is the, he's a Humar. I don't think we do much else with him in this game. Tag as many of these as we can. Okay, more mono fluids. All of them, I think we only missed one, which I can live with. Have some more talkies. It's okay, we got the disc. We got it for you. How vexing. Fucking Karik. Okay. Head back up for now. Feed our mag again yet. I think it's too soon. No, it's not. Okay. Monofluid. That evolves into a Kalki. Get our first Photon Blast. Estella. You actually want that. So. I am actually looking it up. Okay. We want anti-paralysis and monofluids. So we want anti-paralysis, actually. We can give it more monofluids for now, I think. Yeah, just for now. Be really careful finagling these stats. Which you equip. No better handguns yet. That's kind of a drag. Slots on either of those, still just a little barrier. Go ahead and sell. We can sell the antidote. Antidotes cure poison. We cannot get poisoned. Anti-paralysis cures paralysis. We can't get paralyzed. We're a robot. Buy those up. We'll be trying to juggle our dexterity and mind stats. Trying not to raise defense too much. Anything new and interesting? Shock handgun. -10 for A Beast again. Curious. Handgun +2, not really worth it. Not really worth it, I don't think. What do you have to say for yourself? Keep practicing. You do that. Disc with the Metal Gear test data. Lovely. Alright, we can get our reward. Magnificent. Okay. Pop into the Hunter's Guild quest board again. Click on Claiming a Stake. Yeah, some guy went down to claim a stake on some land. He found out the hard way. Not such a good idea right now. You got something to say, don't you? Rakton. Greedy, self-absorbed man. Apple fell very far from the tree in this case. Looking for some monsters in the forest. What a lovely outlook. You have fun with that. You have fun with that. Okay, down we go. Guess our mag has evolved. It's changed forms. We now get one on each shoulder. As they evolve, they change looks, they change abilities. Our very first Dimate. Another health restoring item restores more health than Monomate's. Basically the super potion to the Monomate's potion. Back up a bit. Nope. Targeting's being a bit uncooperative. Oh, something else we can show off. So if you get close to a monster, your movement speed goes down, but if you have the menu open, you can just keep running. So if you ever see me go into the menu, for seemingly no reason, that's probably why. Probably more useful for hunters, since they're in melee range more often. But I might have to do it from time to time. Not used to having to hit the start button to do it, though. In the GameCube version, that's mapped to, I think, Z, as well as start. And in Blue Burst, you can make that, or the PC version, I should say, you can map that to anything. I usually do right-click stick. Or R3, basically. Picked up some stuff. Couple slots. Is this better? Better evasion. Defense. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter that much. Spells that we can't use. It's fine. Bit off more than he could chew. Worth more than his life. Alright, fair enough. I'll do it. I get paid. Yes, we can feed you now. So, anti-paralysis. That not decrease defense. These tables, they lie to me. Yeah, there are 4 different 4 different versions of this game. So nothing decreases defense. Shit. Ah, shit. There's stuff that decreases power, stuff that decreases mind. This is why you gotta be careful with what sources you use for this game. Because it's never guaranteed. Never guaranteed. Okay. We'll probably end up taking points in defense then. So, dye fluid's probably actually better for us. And mono fluid, if we can afford it. Alright, whatever. Okay, so back this way. It's our first capsule. They do the dick move again of putting a capsule in the starting area, making you backtrack. It's alright though. I know this these first few missions well enough. Later ones might be a bit vexing. We'll see. Our objective today is just kind of to get experience, start raising our mag. We're not at the point where we're going to be hunting anything yet, items-wise. We are still far too baby for that. Far, far too baby. Automates, we're full on those. Back to this area. Pinky promise, we'll come back. Right. Boomas. Next. Who else? Rappy. Lovely. Open. Cane we don't need. Anti-paralysis. Lovely. Don't really care that Rappy got away. I think there might be one more switch to hit in here. There's that. Oh, got a Rappy over here as well. Wolf's gonna jump out? Wolf's gonna jump out, yes. More? No! One of these, okay. You can hear it. We'll position ourselves over here. Enemies can't follow you through doors, so if you get overwhelmed, you can just go through a door and be safe. Little quirk of the game. Comes in handy. Alright. Laser grid for over here. Can we get our mag again yet? Yes. We'll keep on the anti-paralysis for now. More dex is nice to have. It's actually a useful stat for us. Dex and power. Let's head back. Check out those laser grids over here. What is still up? Nope, they're all down now. Lovely. What's in the box? Frame, monomate, monomate. Still no slots. Still that. Still no new handgun. I don't like it. Don't like it. Just bite the bullet and buy a rifle from the store if we can. Eventually we'll be able to afford one. We're getting close. We're getting close. More than anything, what we want one of these days is a weapon called a shot. Basically a shotgun. Targets up to 5 enemies at once, I think. Very useful for clearing rooms. Those won't come for a little bit, though. I think maybe the 3rd or 4th area is where we're going to start seeing them. Each weapon, section ID is also more likely to see certain kinds of weapons drop for them. Viridia gets more shots, generally speaking. No. There we go. Alright. Third capsule. Labeled capsule number 1. For clarity's sake. Okay. Who's open? Another saber. I don't think there's really any melee weapons we want to get. I know, later versions of the game, in certain areas, introduce enemies that you can only get with melee weapons, or only easily get with melee weapons. I don't think this game has any of that, though. Yes. Visit these anti-paralysis, I guess. Level 35 is when the next evolution is going to take place. So we should have all of his capsules now. Right? Right? Yes, we do. And head back up, see what the store has for us. Hopefully something fun. What you got? Actually, sell our stuff first. I don't think we have anything. Oh, nothing worth keeping. We're probably gonna just antidotes. Just buy more fluids, actually. Do dye fluid. Oh, we don't have access to that yet. Alright, mono fluids for now. Okay. We're full on that. Okay. Simplifies that. Didn't know there was actually a level requirement for that. Another -10. What is up with that? Rifle +2 is tempting. Why are these all -10 for... What? Why? Why is it like this? It's on all of them. Every single one. We'll buy the rifle +2. That is an upgrade. That is a definite upgrade. Do I have to actually reset the game? Ay ay ay. Well, that's going to be a nice increase in power. I think in accuracy as well. I'll take that. I'll happily take that. Turned alive. What a lucky man. What a lucky man he was. Lucky for him, not for us. What a nice attitude to have. Going there again once those monsters are exterminated. Gonna be waiting a while. Gonna be waiting quite a while. Actually, I don't think ever. I don't think that ever actually happens. Alright, now we should actually have some brand spanking new quests. Once we load. You know, apparently the pirated version of this game that you can burn to CDs is actually optimized to decrease the amount of work your laser does. Yeah. New quests. Journalistic pursuit. I believe this one actually takes us to the second forest area. So a more expansive quest. When she spawns in, Ara Ranger. Ah, haha, Noel. Very, very infamous figure in this game's history. Not for anything that happens in this quest. Apparently, it was a pretty common griefing strategy to basically turn other players into this NPC and fuck their characters up. Potentially forever. But not much chance of that happening. We are offline. A long time ago there was newspaper media. Not as good as you are believing it was. Still had stuff like yellow journalism and, you know, corporate control media back then. Alright, level 5. Still a higher level than we are. A suspicious person. That guy. By the medical area. Yes, Red Ring Rico. A legendary figure who was on Pioneer 1. We'll be hearing more from her eventually. Eventually. Not quite yet. Got our spiffy new rifle. Chain we can't use. Masada. Been waffling so long we could probably feed our mag again. Let's see. Mag. Not yet! Against all odds. Against all odds. Longer range, too, than a pistol. Not quite that far, though. Poor thing barely realized it was being shot. Wolves are next. Yes. Nothing to say? Nothing to say. Fair enough. The barrier. Or monofluids. Yes, we can now. Feature the rest of these. Alright, I guess we're just getting levels of defense. I guess that's just the way it is. Out of curiosity, that's safe. Okay, so that one is plus 15% against native. So, we're just getting really strange luck on our attribute rolls for ranged weapons. Vicious. They go, nom 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 nom. you. Yeah, Null can take care of those just fine. Eventually we'll get to the point where that doesn't take quite as long. Won't be today though. There you are. Wondering when you'd show up. I hear more. I hear more. I will not be bamboozled. Monomate. Mono fluid. Not able to feed the mag yet. Probably will come back from that. Probably. At some point. Open this up. Anti-paralysis. Yep. Not yet. I think more contemporary versions of this game, you know, more contemporary, in quotes, actually give you the option for a timer to tell you when your mag's ready to be fed. It's a residential area. Where's the houses? The Gigo Booma. The third tier of Booma. Closer than I'd like. I may as well use it. We got another one right there. It's right there. You can do it. Yet? No. Damn it. Ah, was trapped. Yeah, they circle around and try and get you from behind. Their pathfinding isn't always the best. That's okay. My targeting isn't always the best. There we go. More of those. I think we're just gonna have to live with the fact that we're getting points in defense. Alright. Okay. Fine. I guess. Go ahead and grab that mono fluid that's back there because I'm a cheap bastard. It was this one. Yes. Others, I believe, are mono mates. Okay, onwards and upwards? Yeah, sure, upwards. Here. More wolves. Yes. Door's open, actually. The door is actually just open. Strange. This is where my memory starts to get a little fuzzy about these quests. Mate. Monofluid. And then out into this main. You got something to say? Strange things afoot. Rappies? Yeah, rappies. There we go. Go ahead and open this back up. We'll probably actually return to the to Pioneer 2 between areas. Our item pack is limited to 30 items, including our equipment. We do not get to increase that. What we get is what we get. Not yet. What's our item pack do? 16. We're doing fine. Probably still will, just in case, though. There's the teleporter to the next area. Tell because it's red. Red goes to new areas. Blue goes back. The forest is generally small enough where I'm not going to bother with using telepipes to get back to the Pioneer 2. We're just going to walk. It's fine. These are pretty small areas. Rappies? Rappies, yes. Excuse me, rappy. Singular. Automates we don't need. Laser grids. We don't like. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. Leave the rappy alone. Ooh, telepipe. Convenient. We feed you? We can feed you. Monofluids. Alright, so we can do 21 more levels on that. I can math, I promise. I swear, I can math. I can mash potato. I can do the twist. I can see too if there's anything new and exciting at the store. I don't think it'll be anything too crazy. Maybe a better rifle. There's not really, I think, much that we take over what we've got. But a rifle with like some positive attributes and maybe something like what would it be at this level? Like draw to steal enemy HP. That could be useful. Actually, I should check. I should check first things first. Slots. Is it better? Not really. Use better. Not definitively. Okay. Something anti-paralysis, I guess. Back on those. Yeah, we get like heart handguns that steal enemy TP. So we could potentially get a draw, or a weapon with the draw special. Get health. I'm not seeing much. Does it like roll for... Does it do like one roll for all the weapons in the shop? For attributes? I mean, maybe. I'm not an expert. I don't know how this game works. Like, under the hood. Okay. So at this point, we'll go on to Forest 2. We'll pop in on that waterfall over there. It's fine. Kind of curious to see how a specific waterfall in a future area is going to look in this version of the game. It's just too bad I can't get the VGA cable to capture. Because, you know, the thing is, I have a VGA CRT monitor I'm playing the game on. I have the, you know, Dreamcast VGA adapter to plug into the monitor. I don't have a way to capture that. And there's probably a way to make it happen. There probably is. But I don't know what it would be. I mean, I could just find out for myself one day. Also, these rings, you step inside, you get all your health and TP back. That's what that does. More friends over here. Okay. So I don't want to go that way yet, I don't think. Maybe. Okay. My friends, run! There we go. Little touch and go there. Little touch and go. Let me get our map here. Yes. Ah, another one of you. Pop some of these open. The less there are, the less chance we have of accidentally targeting them. Okay, anyone else in here? Anyone else? Healer? Nope. Doesn't sound like it. Way too early for that. We're way too early for that. Do we want to be here yet? Let's go the other way first, actually. I believe stuff and things do indeed happen over there. If I remember right. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. You do it from too far away, they just get scared automatically. So, get experience from them. Still got the item, no experience. This up. More friends popping in. Oh, another one still. There we go. DED dead. Come on. Hit the box. Man, can you imagine if you could miss boxes? Wouldn't that be wild? Nothing. Okay. Handgun +1. How good are we talking here? -10. Nicked so good. Ooh, this one's got a slot in it, actually. And it's better stats. We don't have any units yet, but eventually we will. This one has better stats as well. Take it. Not yet. Alright. Worthwhile, I guess. Back around this way. Okay. Then in this door. Is it just that console, or do enemies also spawn here? Enemies spawn. Thought that was the deal. You have to come closer to this. Hey, it's a computer. Find the computer room. Oh, the door's open. Gotta find a way there to raise the bridge. We'll get there. We will get there. One of these days. Pinky promise. It's got a bunch of rappies sitting here minding their own business. Unfortunately, we need to get through the door. So, time for some duck hunt. Okay, are there boxes up here? Yes. At this point, all we really want from Rappies is experience. I don't really care about the items they have. Just because we can. No new slots. Not really better stats. Okay. Worth checking. Oh, can we... Just while we're in the area, you know. Would like to move up to dye fluid one of these days, though. Really like to move up to dye fluid. Open this door. There'll be a surprise behind one of these, I thought. Truth is scurry. The tooth is scurry. Frame Saber Moon Atomizer. Nothing we really need. This controls that bridge. Oh, there's one of these. I was thinking something else was going to pop up. We might not see that today, then. Hey! I'm not complaining. I don't know if we're quite ready for it. We could probably handle it, but I'd prefer to put it off. Okay. Dagger. Can't use it. Our class cannot equip it. It was an inside job. Oh, more people spawning in here. Nope. No, you don't. Would be nice to be able to see. Even more, jeez. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Get back here. There you go. We're gonna cheese them. You stay in there. You watch. You can't hit them, they're in another room. I know it doesn't make any sense. It's just how the game works. That's just how it works. Bless your heart, you're still gonna try. Alright, and back. I think you're close enough to get hit. And out. Anyone else? Yeah, there it is. There you are. I was waiting when we'd see one of you. Okay. Alright. Mono flute, there we go. $68 more experience for the next level. We'll get there one of these days. One of these days. Time to read. Okay. Gotten all we can from that. Truth is just too horrible, apparently. Your choice. You're the journalist. Okay. So then, do we have anything we want to equip? Anything else has slots? Not that we have any units, but, you know. Hanging loose. Hanging loose. Did we buy any yet? This stuff. Hang on to that, actually. No units for sale yet. Okay. Fair enough. Any new and fun weapons? Minus 15. Ooh, rifle plus 3. Not quite worth upgrading over. Buy some more mono fluid. Still no dye fluid yet. Let's see. Mag can't be fed yet. Ah. Alright, let's go and report our success. Sure. Success. See anything different? Nah. Just gonna talk right in front of this guard who's looking for you. No big deal. You say that a bit louder? Just a little bit louder. Alright, quest complete. Go ahead and get our monies. 1200 Meseta. Not much to spend it on right now, but it'll come in handy eventually. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and call it for today. Make sure our game saves. Alright, success. Then next time I think we'll try and pop out some more forest quests. Maybe get to the point where we fight the boss. And move on to the next area. Should be a couple days from now. Aiming for Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel. So, until next time. Till then, have a good one.